We are now in Romans chapter 3. We understand that this is leading to revival during the times of tribulation. This is after the rapture has already taken place. We're starting in verse 9. We're going to read through to verse 20. What then? Are we better than they? No, in no wise. For we have before proved, both Jews and Gentiles, that they are all under the sin. As it is written, there is none righteous, no, not one. There is none that understand, there is none that seek after God. Because during this time, the rapture has already happened. At this time, the time of the purge, if you will, people are not living righteously in this moment. They are all gone out of the way. They are together become unprofitable. There is none that doeth good, no, not one. Their throat is an open sepulchre. With their tongues they have used deceit. The poison of asp is under their lips, whose mouth is full of cursing and bitterness. Their feet are swift to shed blood. Destruction and misery are in their ways, and the way of peace have they not known. There is no fear of God before their eyes. Now we know that what things soever the law saith, it saith to them who are under the law, that every mouth may be stopped, and all the world may become guilty before God. Therefore, by the deeds of the law, there shall no flesh be justified in his sight. For by the law is the knowledge of sin. And this again is after the time of the rapture. But now the righteousness of God without the law is manifested, being witnessed by the law and the prophets, even the righteousness of God, which is by faith of Jesus Christ unto all and upon all them that believe. For there is no difference. For we have all sinned and come short of the glory of God. Now this is speaking in this moment, but I believe it's also speaking in future tense. Let me read this part to you again. For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. What is the glory of God? Flip over to John chapter 17, verse 24. And this is the prayer that I believe Jesus is speaking to those people during that time, the tribulation saints, praying for them. Father, I will that they also, whom thou hast given me, during this time, be with me where I am, that they may behold my glory which thou hast given me, for thou lovest me before the foundations of the world. These are just a few connections that I found in Romans chapter 3. Read also John chapter 14, verses 15 through 31. That is speaking of the Holy Spirit being quote unquote reintroduced, because the lukewarm church will realize that they have left their first love and they will come back to Jesus during this time. Jesus says this in John chapter 14, Hereafter I will not talk with you much, for the prince of this world comes and has nothing in me, but that the world may know that I love the Father, as the Father gave me commandment, even so I do. Arise, let us go hence. He is speaking to the tribulation saints at this time. These are again yet just a few connections that I found in Romans chapter 3. Read also John 16, 25 through 33, John 17, 9 through 20, and focus on verse 15. I want you to read this for yourself and figure this out on your own. God bless you.